guys, it's Al from Home and 12 Volt Northern, here today to show you Matt's Network RV Caravan. Matt came and saw us 12 months ago and we talked about an off-grid setup which would allow him and his wife to go free camping and run everything in their van which they'd normally run when they're in a caravan park. So we've gone with a full Victron Energy system which includes the Multiplus 3000. We've gone 1200 watts of solar with twin 50 amp MPPT smart controllers, and for monitoring we've gone with a Cerbo system and the Touch 50. So come inside and I'll show you what we've done. So with this caravan we've gone with the Multiplus 2 Victron inverter charger. So this is a fantastic unit. It's a inverter 3000 watt and plus it's a 120 amp charger as well. So what we've done, we've actually mounted it under the bed along with the other components, which include the 50 amp MPPT solar controllers, and also we've actually put Matt's Wi-Fi security system in there too, which I'll explain a bit later. So here's the system here. Now Matt, he actually had his own batteries. He's gone with the Power Pool Scout batteries, really good quality battery made over in Melbourne. So here we've got 3 of the Scout 280 amp hour batteries all in parallel, and they're delivering all the power to the caravan. So with this system here for the Multiplus, this is actually wired in heavy duty cable to the batteries, all integrated into the caravan as well. So it's completely automatic. So when Matt is on a powered site, this will work as a 240 volt AC battery charger, charging the 3 batteries. So, and then as soon as he unplugs, and then goes free camping, this will transfer over to an inverter and delivering 240 volt power to the whole entire caravan as well. Okay, so our Multiplus is currently in charge mode only. So to go into the Cerbo, we can then actually turn it on, which will make it go to an inverter mode. So to do that, we just go into our menu, basically just go into the Multiplus, go into the switch, go on, we'll come back, and now we're on 240 volt power in the van. So we'll show you what we can run. So we've currently got the air conditioner running. It's cooling the van down even though we've got the door open, but it's really just to show you guys what you can actually run. So even now, like, this air conditioner is so power efficient, it's only drawing 800 watts out of the inverter, so it's really got more potential to run more appliances. We can run a coffee machine, we can also put the air fryer on as well. So with the Multiplus unit, they're fully programmable. You can go in with your computer, program it, which we would have done for the lithium batteries we have here. You can change the charge rate, the battery type. It's really endless with what you can do with it. So I'll show you what we've done with the solar and how we've actually wired in the twin MPPT solar controllers. So with a lot of our larger installs, we choose to use twin 50 amp MPPT solar controllers, especially if we're going to have over 1000 watts of solar. Reason being, we can actually pair up 3 panels to each solar controller. So if one pair or one set happens to get shaded, the other set is still pumping in some good quality power. So we've actually ran the 250 amp MPPTs in parallel, and just to add to that, we've actually put in a 20 amp MPPT for Matt as well, because he's got a portable solar panel. So if for any reason he ends up parking the van in the shade, he can put his portable panel out and then move that around with the sun. So he's always getting some good quality UV solar charging back into the batteries. So all 3 of these, they're all plugged into the Cerbo system as well. So we'll actually display how many watts is going in to the battery system as well. So if you're looking for the ultimate in monitoring your Victron system, the Cerbo GX is a fantastic product. Basically with this product, you can actually have your MPPT solar controller plugged into it, the Victron Smart Shunt, your full Multiplus systems will plug into it, and it will send all the information back to your Touch 50, which is a 5-inch screen, or there is a Touch 70, which is a 7-inch screen. However, the Victron Cerbo is only compatible with other Victron brand components. You can't put in, for example, like a red arc in with the Cerbo, it just won't read it. So with this system in this van, we've actually gone on the Cerbo GX and we've used the Touch 50 screen. It's good size, easy to see. But in this setup, the Cerbo GX is like the brain of the whole system. Everything plugs into that, and then that sends a message to the Touch 50, which you can do all your programming. So in this one, we've actually put the two 50 amp MPPT solar controllers. We plugged in the 20 amp MPPT, the shunt, which we'll get to later, that there is plugged into it as well, and that sends the information for either your charge inputs or what you're taking out of your batteries back to the Touch 50. So these have a Wi-Fi monitoring system. You can actually go onto the Victron Energy VRM portal, make an account for yourself, and then you can actually monitor it from anywhere through the internet. Not to mention, with this system, you can also put in tank sensors as well. So it's really, really good. The features are just endless. Really great product. So for monitoring the Victron system in the van here, we've got the 500 amp Victron Smart Shunt. So this unit will tell us information such as battery percentage. Also will calculate time remaining, which is going to tell us the current discharge rate. And it also tells us consumed amp hours. It'll show the amp input charge in both watts and amps, and it'll also show us the discharge if we're taking more out as well. So again, this has been plugged into our Cerbo GX system, and it tells us the information on the Touch 50 there as well. So when you're traveling around Australia and you do go to a lot of the free camp sites, you might want to actually go out for the day and leave your van behind. So you're always going to have in the back of your mind about theft, and to get around that and keep your mind at ease, Wi-Fi anti-theft systems are fantastic. They're all integrated into the trailer plug, and it's like a security system you have at home. So it uses a gyroscope setup where if someone was to actually try to get through the door and lift the handle, once the alarm is armed, if that happens, it'll have an audible alarm and it'll lock up the brakes for every 5 seconds. Also has an accelerator, so basically with this, if someone was to hook up your van and try to tow it away, it'll sense that and it'll also lock up the brakes as well. So we also fit these. If you wanted to inquire and have us do that, give us a call at home at 12 Volt Northern, and we'll be happy to help you out. Okay, so one of the great features of the Cerbo GX system is you can actually change AC input. So for example, like if you're free camping, you're finding that it's overcast, you're not putting a great deal of power in through solar, but you do have a 2 kVA generator on board, you can just plug it into your van, it'll switch to a battery charger mode on the Multiplus, and then you can actually charge up. However, if you did this without either being able to change the AC amp input, normally you would overload your generator because the amps rated on the charging side of the Multiplus is too much. So in this case, what we do is we go into your Touch 50 screen here, let's go your menu, go into your Multiplus, and then we can go input current limit, right? So we can go in there, and then with this, we can actually dial down the amps. So we can bring the amps down. Typically for a 2 kVA, you want to be around about 5 to 6, or we can actually then bring it back up once we're back on mains power to the desired amps. So factory is 16 amps at the moment, Matt's got it on 10, and then once we've done that, we just basically just go back to the main page, and then you're done. So that's just one of the small features that you can actually do with the Cerbo GX. With the Touch 50 screen, as you can see at the moment, we've ramped up the discharge with the aircon. We're up to about 1150 watts now. Now the solar has also kicked in as well because we have quite a load on the batteries. So now we're pumping in 680 to 700 watts of solar. We can also see here we're drawing 44 amps. So we're taking 44 amps out, and it also tells us battery voltage is 13.1. So with that amount of battery power, Matt's going to be able to run the air conditioner for a fair few hours before he has to even worry, not to mention the 1200 watts on the roof of solar. So yeah, it's a really good system, easy to follow. Typically if you're going to be on a battery charge mode, then this red block here, that will show you what watts are going in as a charge on the AC input, and typically your AC loads, well, they would come straight back down. there's Matt's full off-grid Victron Energy system. If you're interested in something very similar to what we've done for Matt, give us a call on 08 8262 6890 and we can design a system to suit you. Thanks guys.